I have to make this video, everyone. This video is so important. I want you to watch this very, very carefully. I'm going to talk about the great equalizer, as one of my friends recently called it. Basically, I cannot program. I cannot write a single line of code. I can't even write basic HTML, CSS, or JavaScript, okay? Just remember that while you're watching this goddamn video. You and everyone around you, all of us, now have the ability to program whatever we want using ChatGPT. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in this video. First thing I want to say though is if you have a requirement of something a little bit longer, you can use something called nat.dev in order to get access to the GPT-32K model, okay? So while I'm explaining things in this video, if the thing, like the documentation that you're using, is very, very long, just remember that nat.dev exists and you can use it for longer documentations. But first, I want to show you a little something, okay? Remember, I cannot write code, okay? So let me show you this in action. And just please, while you're watching this video, remember that me, Income Stream Surfer, I can't code, okay? So first thing, cats in space. Actually, we'll give this a little refresh. So we're going to say cats in space, and we're going to say create images, and then we're going to wait a little bit until it says that the image has been created. As you can see, it now says images created successfully, so I'm going to press OK, and then I'm going to press upload images, and we're going to wait probably 30 seconds. While we're waiting for this is my Printify store, okay? Look here. As you can see, this is the last product that I uploaded. It's this cat in space. I'm loving this cat in space vibe. It's really, really cool. Now it says images uploaded successfully. So let's hit refresh right here and let's see what happened. You can see that there is now a brand new photo that I have never even seen before. All of the SEO is done. Everything is completely done. Even the tags are done for Shopify specifically. And just look at that amazing image, okay? This is using Stable Diffusion, Python, and ChatGPT all together. That is completely insane. For someone who can't code to be able to do, I created this entire tool, okay? This is the tool right here. You can see this is the Flask server. I didn't even know what Flask was until today when I asked, how can I put my Python script onto a local server? And ChatGPT did it for me, okay? This is the index HTML, which is obviously this page right here that you can see. You can make this page look a lot nicer if you want. For now, at least, this is only in testing because Stable Diffusion has not been released for commercial use. And then there's also the two Python scripts, but I don't want to show you them because they have my secret keys and I can't be bothered always deleting my secret keys. You can watch the video I released yesterday if you want more information on this specific script or this specific system. However, that's not what this video is about. This video is about how I actually did this. So first of all, you're going to be using ChatGPT 4. You don't really need to use Code Interpreter, although it depends on what you're specifically doing. Code Interpreter, it can't run like localized online environments like this right here. So for me personally, using Code Interpreter wasn't necessary, but we will open it just in case. So let's say we want to do a printful API tool, okay? Basically, what you're always looking for is API. Does the tool that I want to use have an API? If the answer is yes, you can code pretty much anything, okay? So all you need to do is you need to take the API, and I mean, this is quite a long one. So like I said before, remember, you can put it into nat.dev and pay a couple of euros, a couple of dollars, just to get it all, okay, in one big sweep. However, you can also use ChatGPT 4 to some extent. So what the first thing you can do is you can say, do you know the printful API, question mark. And sometimes it will already know the API, so you won't even need to give it the information, okay? So, including the one provided by Printful. However, I must clarify that I don't have access to real-time content. Printful is an on-demand order fulfillment and warehousing service that fulfills and ships orders. Okay, so it looks like it knows the Printful API. So you could probably say, just give me a basic Python script to upload my products, okay? I doubt that the API has changed that much, but what we can do is, just in case, is we can take a little section of this, try not to do too much, and you can say, here's the API updated. can you write me a quick script to upload my products to Printful? And then we'll do Control V. This might be too long. Okay, it looks like it's doing it. Based on the API documentation you provided, here's a quick Python script that could be used to upload products to Printful. The script uses the request library, blah, blah, blah. Okay? You can see it's doing it for me. Okay? I would not be able to do this on my own, although now I am slowly learning Python because of this. But it's really, really simple. Okay? Really, really easy as well. So the only things you'd have to change here are where it says replace in a comment or add other product details here, etc. That's where you need to put information, okay? And you would need to get your bearer ID, which is a very, very common thing in APIs. Well, it's how APIs work. And you would just get that from the Printful website, okay? This is just an example. I'm just talking about how to automate anything using ChatGPT. This is an absolute game changer. It means that I can finally code, okay? I've been waiting for something like this. I've been wanting to learn how to code for years, but just learning all this syntax, okay, would have taken me so long. But you don't have to learn the syntax anymore. ChatGPT writes syntax better than most programmers. Sorry to any programmers that are watching this. I also believe that AI is going to take over other jobs. But specifically programming, I would be worried if I was a programmer, okay? The fact that me, as someone who has never programmed a tool before, can take just bits and pieces from the internet and stitch them all together using ChatGPT, because that's what I did, okay? Originally, if you watched my video yesterday, I had this script and this script, okay, that work on their own. Now, what I have instead is a whole tool that has been stitched together using ChatGPT. So how did I do that specifically? I put my two scripts inside ChatGPT and I said, how can I put these online? Okay. So if you just look at the conversation I had with ChatGPT earlier, I said, I have two Python scripts. I want to make a tool with them. I don't know how to put them onto a website though. Could you help? Okay. It told me exactly how I could do that. I said, write me something that I can play around with in localhost 3000. The two scripts that need to run are upscale createimages.py, upscale upload images.py, and it literally just gave me this Flask thing, which was then the basis for me to understand what I was working with. Because once I put this code inside a script and I ran server.py, which is what I called this script. So if you go here, server.py, you can see it's basically the same script, but it's become more complicated over the day. And then I ran it and I realized, wow, I'm actually like making a tool here. And that feeling was honestly amazing, okay? And then, there are a couple of problems. There will always be problems. Every single error that you get, this is how you code with ChatGPT, okay? Every time it gives you an error, put the error into ChatGPT. Hopefully within the same context window, okay? This is the absolutely phenomenal thing about ChatGPT specifically for coding, okay? I can ask a question and it will write me a piece of code, and if there is an error, provided that I haven't used more than 25 requests, because ChatGPT 4 has a maximum of 25 requests every 3 hours, which can be quite annoying, and when that's gone, I'll be very, very happy. However, you can normally get pretty much all of the information you need into the 25 requests, okay? So look, I gave it the scripts that I actually have, and I asked it to continue stitching them together. And then, when there was a problem, I said, this is a problem that I have, and then it realized I actually needed an index HTML page, which is why it wasn't working, and all that kind of stuff. And then look, I just said to it, okay, that works now. Now I want to add some more stuff to my HTML, firstly, make it look nicer. And then, I need to add a CSV input, which I then later changed just to a space input. By the way, just to prove this is real, if I do cats in Japan instead and press create images, then just watch the bottom right here. It will say that it is working on that in 1 second, or it should anyway. Okay, it didn't say that it was working on it, but there we go. Cats in Japan, it's been made, and in a second it will be upscaled as well to a better quality picture. And that's right here. So obviously this isn't ideal because probably a lot of the people are going to be messed up. Oh my God, that is a cursed image. Cursed image alert. Anyway, I just really wanted to talk about this, guys, because I honestly, there's no excuse anymore, okay? If you want to automate something, you ask ChatGPT. You don't pay anyone, or you don't think it's impossible. If something has an API, you have been unleashed. You can do whatever you want now. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful feeling. As you can probably tell by my tone, I am so motivated by this. I can finally code, and it's all thanks to ChatGPT. This is not me embellishing. This is not me exaggerating. For me, personally, this is a life-changing thing. It's game-changing. I know that sounds stupid, but I've always wanted to code, okay? 3-4 years ago, I started to learn, but it was just too complicated. The syntax, oh my God, syntax is annoying. How am I supposed to write syntax? It's just so difficult to know, like, every single full stop, or every single bracket, or every single quote, and then why isn't this working? What does this error mean? But ChatGPT, it knows it all already. That's the really cool thing, okay? I wanted to make this video because there's no excuse anymore. Please, if you want to automate something, just start to automate it yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon with some more content. Peace out.